Okay, what all things we had discussed in the last class? Alantina, can you tell me the topics?
Planck's quantum theory,
Yeah.
photoelectric effects,
Yes.
then atom spectrum.
Yes, atomic spectrum, right? Eva, can you please explain this photoelectric effect?
Ma'am, it's the experiment where electrons were ejected when certain metals were exposed to a beam of light.
Very good. That's photoelectric effect, right? Then what are the major results of this photoelectric effect? Navneet, can you tell me one point? Major results of this experiment? Yes? Tell me.
Ma'am, the electrons were uh, ejected from the metal,
Yeah.
a beam of light.
Falls on it, right? Yeah. What about the essential conditions needed for this photoelectric effect to take place?
Threshold energy and frequency.
Yes, threshold energy and threshold frequency, right? Then what's the equation for the kinetic energy of ejected electron, Malavika? Malavika? Yeah.
H nu minus H nu 0.
Yeah, H nu minus H nu 0. That is equal to half MeV square, right? What is this H nu? Lakshmi, what is this H nu? Yeah.
Energy of striking proton.
Yeah. Then what about H nu 0?
It is threshold energy.
Yes, yes. And always this frequency nu, it is greater than threshold frequency, right? Then now we are going to discuss this atomic spectrum. Atomic spectrum. Have we completed this slide, children, in the last class? Yes, right? Yes, okay. Okay, then I told you there are two types of spectrum there. Before learning these two types of spectrum, we can discuss one more point there. Consider this one as the ground state. Okay, ground state. And these are certain atoms or molecules existed in this ground state. Okay, and there are excited states here. Excited states. That means higher energy level. Excited state. This one is equal, this one n equal to 0. Consider the energy level n equal to 0. Here it is n equal to 1, then n equal to 2, n equal to 3, etc. So this is considered as the ground state, and these all are considered as the excited state. So when this atom or a molecule, it absorbs certain energy. It absorbs energy and jump to the excited state.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
can you repeat?
sure. This one is considered as the ground state. Okay, this one is considered as the ground state. And it can be represented as n equal to 0. N stands for the energy level. Okay, energy level n equal to 0, that is considered as the ground state. And these spheres are considered as the atoms or molecules in this ground state. And n equal to 1, 2, 3, etc. It is considered as the excited state. Excited state. And when this atoms or molecules, they absorbs energy and jumps to this excited state. Clear? They will jump to this excited state. Okay. So when they absorbs energy and moves to this excited state, absorption spectrum is obtained. Absorption spectrum. Absorption spectrum. They absorbs atoms or molecules in the ground state, absorbs energy, and they jumps to the excited state. And this excited state, it is considered as an unstable state. Okay, so the particles in this excited state, they will again back to this ground state. Okay, they can move back to this or jump back to this ground state. In this case, emission spectrum is obtained. Emission spectrum is obtained. Okay, consider the particles at ground state, that is n equal to 0 state. And n equal to 1, 2, 3, etc. It is considered as the excited state. When atoms or molecules absorbs energy and they jumps to this excited state. And this excited state, it is considered as the unstable state. That means they can exist for a very short time. So they will jump back to this ground state. Due to this absorption of energy, the movement of particles from ground state to excited state leads to this absorption spectrum. And this particles, atoms or molecules, they can jump from excited state to ground state. It will lead to this emission spectrum. Okay, so these are the two types of atomic spectrum due to this excitement of molecules or atoms. This is clear for you, children? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, just draw this diagram. That's enough.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
can you say what is emission spectrum again?
yeah. Atoms or molecules at the excited state.
Ma'am, should we draw this?
Yeah, you can draw this. First you draw this diagram, then I will explain it. And here it is release energy, okay? In the case of emission spectrum, it release energy. Finished?
No, ma'am.
Yes, right? No.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Finish, children? Just draw a rough figure, that's enough. Just for understanding. That's finished, right?
Yes,
Atulya? Yes, okay. Then I will show you the definition for this atomic spectrum and, sorry, absorption spectrum and emission spectrum. Just wait. Just wait. First one is absorption spectrum. Okay, absorption spectrum. A spectrum of electromagnetic radiation transmitted through a substance showing dark lines or bands due to absorption at specific wavelength. You can see here certain dark color, right? That means these certain wavelengths are absorbed by this atoms or molecules. Okay, that's why they are appear as dark lines or bands. Clear? A spectrum of electromagnetic radiation transmitted through a substance showing dark lines or bands due to absorption at specific wavelength. Okay, so this is the first type of spectrum, comes under this atomic spectrum. A spectrum of electromagnetic radiation transmitted through a substance showing dark lines or bands due to absorption at specific wavelength. I told you atoms or molecules at the ground state, they absorb energy and moves to the excited state. And here a spectrum of electromagnetic radiation is transmitted through a substance. Okay, it is showing dark lines or bands due to absorption at specific wavelength. So this is the spectrum, that means absorption spectrum, and this dark lines, it shows the absorption. Okay. Certain wavelengths are absorbed by the substance. So it is appeared as dark bands or dark lines. Clear? And this is also considered as the photographic negative of emission spectrum. Emission spectrum. Because this dark bands or this dark lines is the portion absorbed by that substance. So it is considered as the photographic negative of emission spectrum. Clear? It's a photographic negative of emission spectrum. Yes. So that is dark lines, this is the missing wavelength. That means the absorbed wavelength. Okay. Missing wavelength or the absorbed one. Is this clear? Shall I move to next one? Emission spectrum.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is just model of that absorption spectrum. When a single light, it is passed through a prism. In the screen, it is formed as a spectrum. That means similar to that of a rainbow. In this absorption spectrum also, you can see there are certain dark lines and dark bands. These shows that certain substances absorb particular wavelength, and the absorbed portion is appear as dark lines or dark bands. Clear? This is just image of this absorption spectrum. Next one is emission spectrum. Emission spectrum. The spectrum of radiation emitted by a substance that has absorbed energy is called an emission spectrum. I told you atoms or molecules in the ground state, they absorb energy and move to the excited state. And it's an unstable state. They can again back to the ground state by releasing this energy. The spectrum of radiation emitted by a substance that has absorbed energy is called an emission spectrum. So atoms or molecules or ions that have absorbed radiation are said to be excited. Excited means they move to the excited state and shows this emission spectrum. And this is the model of this emission spectrum. In this spectrum, there is certain colored lines, right? And in between, there are dark spaces also. So this colored line, it shows the emission of certain wavelength. Okay, they are emitted particular wavelength. That's showed in colored ones and in between dark spaces. Emit only specific wavelength. Then dark spaces in between them. The spectrum of radiation emitted by a substance that has absorbed energy is called an emission spectrum. Atoms, molecules, or ions that have absorbed radiation are said to be excited. Is this clear? Nimida, finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then this is just the formation of emission spectra. Okay. In this emission spectrum, the colored one shows the emitted wavelength. Okay. Only specific wavelength are emitted. That's shown in colored ones. And in between dark spaces are there. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Then moving. Yes, one more topic there. In the case of this atomic spectrum, you can just note that. Which one has the longest wavelength? Do you know that 7 colors are there in the spectrum, similar to that of a rainbow? So can you tell me which color has the longest wavelength? Is it red or violet?
Red.
Yes, very good. Red color. So you can just write down red color. Longest wavelength. Okay. Red color, longest wavelength. And while passing through this prism, it will be deviated least. Okay. It has longest wavelength and it will deviated least. And this violet color, it has the shortest wavelength. It's deviated most. Okay, and in the case of this atomic spectrum, it is just shown as a continuous spectrum. Okay, it is just shown as a continuous spectrum. The reason is that the colors are merged to each other. That means violet, it is merged to green, then blue, like that. So it is shown as a continuous spectrum, similar to that of a rainbow. Clear? Yes. Then one more thing in this atomic spectrum, that is atomic spectroscopy. Okay, atomic spectroscopy. You can write here. It's a study of both absorption spectrum and emission spectrum. Study of both emission spectrum or absorption spectrum? Finished?
Yes.
Yes, right? All of you? So before moving to line spectrum of hydrogen, can you tell me which are the two types of spectrum? Jewel?
Absorption spectrum and emission spectrum.
Yeah, absorption spectrum and emission spectrum. Then Rahul, which color has the longest wavelength? Rahul, can you hear me? Yeah. Which color has the longest wavelength? Red color, right? Then which one will deviate it most? Niranjan? Yeah.
Violet.
Yes, violet color. Then what is this absorption spectrum, Rose? Not audible. It's okay. Devi Krishna, can you tell me?
Ma'am, question.
Absorption spectrum.
It is a spectrum of electromagnetic radiation transmitted through a substance showing dark lines or bands due to the absorption of specific wavelength.
Yes, okay. Then what about emission spectrum? Pooja, emission spectrum.
The spectrum of radiation emitted by substance that has absorbed energy is called emission spectrum.
Voice is not clear for me. It's okay. Maharin, can you repeat?
Yes, ma'am. It is a spectrum of radiation emitted by a substance that has absorbed energy is called an emission spectrum.
Okay, okay. Then we are moving to the next topic, that is the line spectrum of hydrogen. Line spectrum of hydrogen. Okay, line spectrum of hydrogen. So when an electric discharge, it is passed through this gaseous hydrogen, the hydrogen molecules dissociate and the energetically excited hydrogen atoms produced emit electromagnetic radiation of discrete frequencies. I told you there is one ground state and excited state. Okay. And when these atoms or molecules or ions, they absorb energy and they just jump to the excited state. This excited state, it is considered as an unstable state. Okay. So they exist for a very short time there and they will again back to this ground state with emission of energy. So here in the case of this hydrogen or gaseous hydrogen or the hydrogen molecules, when an electric discharge is passed through this gaseous hydrogen, that means they got some energy from this electric discharge. The hydrogen molecules dissociate. That means they split into ions. And energetically excited hydrogen atoms produced emit electromagnetic radiation of discrete frequencies. What do you mean by discrete frequencies? It's in small amount, not continuous one. Yeah, as small packets or small bundles of frequencies. Okay, so that leads to this line spectrum of hydrogen. Then this Balmer showed in 1885 on the basis of experimental observations that if spectral lines are expressed in terms of wave number, how can we represent wave number?
Nu bar.
Yeah, very good. It's nu bar, right? So this Balmer showed in 1885 on the basis of certain experimental observations, if spectral lines are expressed in terms of wave number, then the visible lines of the hydrogen spectrum. Visible line, we have learned different types of electromagnetic radiations. Here we are explaining about this visible light, okay? Gamma ray there, then X-ray, UV ray, visible, infrared, UV, microwave, radio wave. That's it. Among this visible lines of hydrogen spectrum obey this formula. That is nu bar is equal to, that is 1 by lambda. What is lambda? Lambda wavelength. Okay. So nu bar, that is equal to 1 by lambda. That's the reciprocal or the inverse of wavelength, right? R into 1 by n square minus 1 by n, here it is n2. Okay, that's for final state. N2 square by 1 by n1 square. N2 stands for final and n1 stands for initial. Okay, so this spectral lines shown in the visible area, they obey the following formula. Nu bar, that's the wave number that is equal to 1 by lambda, that is equal to R into 1 by n final square minus 1 by n initial square. And this R has a constant value 1.0974 into 10 raised to 7 meter inverse. It is known as Rydberg's constant. Rydberg's constant. In 1885, Balmer showed if spectral lines are expressed in terms of wave number, then the visible lines of hydrogen spectrum, okay, visible lines of hydrogen spectrum obey the following formula. Nu bar, that is equal to 1 by lambda, that is equal to R into 1 by n final square minus n initial square. You can also write this one, 1 by n2 square minus 1 by n1 square. N2 stands for the final state, that means the final energy level, and the initial stands for the ground state. Okay. R into 1 by n final square minus 1 by n initial square. And this R stands for Rydberg's constant, 1.0974 into 10 raised to 7 meter inverse. All of you, please switch on your videos. Anashwara, Navaneet, Elaine, Abdul, Malavika, and Mary, Alina, Ardra. All of you, please switch on your videos.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
will you explain again the line spectrum of hydrogen?
Yes, sure. I told you that there are different energy levels, right? There is one ground state, then excited states are there. Ground state is represented as n equal to 0. Then n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. are considered as the excited state. Always these molecules, atoms or ions, they are exist in this ground state. When they absorb energy from any source, they will just jump to this excited state. Okay? And this excited state, it is considered as an unstable state. That means they can exist only for a very short time. So they will again back to this ground state. Okay? So here, this gaseous hydrogen, they got energy from this electric discharge, and this hydrogen molecules will dissociate into hydrogen atoms. It is in the form of H2 hydrogen molecule, and it is split into 2 hydrogen atoms. Okay. And this energetically excited hydrogen atoms, at the higher energy state, they will emit electromagnetic radiation of discrete frequencies. Okay. One among that spectral line is in the visible region, and it will just obey this formula. This is clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Second point, can you explain?
Yeah, that means Balmer is the name of the scientist. He will showed from basis of certain experiments, he showed that if spectral lines are expressed in terms of wave number, he formulated an equation, okay, related to wave number for the visible lines of hydrogen spectrum. We have learned different types of electromagnetic radiations. Among this, visible lines will obey this equation. Nu bar wave number, that is equal to 1 by lambda, that is equal to R into 1 by n final square minus 1 by n initial square. And R is known as Rydberg constant. Its value is 1.0974 into 10 raised to 7 meter inverse. This is clear? Shall I move to next one? Yes.
1 minute.
Okay, okay. Finished, right, Adulya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then the Rydberg's formula. The Swedish spectroscopist Johannes Rydberg noted that all series of lines in the hydrogen spectrum could be described by the following expression. Nu bar, that is equal to Rydberg constant. We can also write 109677. Okay, it's in centimeter inverse. We just write the previous one in meter inverse, right? Yes. Into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square, where n1 is equal to 1, 2, etc. That means depend upon the movement of this atoms or molecules or ions from which level to which level. Okay, so n1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, etc. n2 is equal to n1 plus 1. That means the higher energy level compared to n1. The value of 109677 centimeter inverse, it is called the Rydberg constant for hydrogen. Then first 5 series of lines that corresponds to n1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are known as Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, bracket, Fun series. Okay, these are the different types of series depending upon the movement of molecules from one state to another one. Okay, depending upon the values of n1. If n1 is 1, it is known as Lyman. If n1 is 2, it is known as Balmer. If n1 equal to 3, that is known as Paschen. Then it is 4 bracket and 5 Fun series. It is pronounced as Fun. Okay, P is silent there. Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, bracket and Fun series. I will show the image of this formation of certain series. I think you have already write the points from the slide in the previous one, right? Yes. Okay, so this is the emission spectrum and spectral lines of hydrogen. You can copy this table. Okay, Lyman series, n1 equal to 1 and n2 equal to 2, 3, etc. N equal to 0, n equal to 1, n equal to 2.
Ma'am, so you don't have to copy the previous slide?
No, it's same points in the previous one. Okay. So here, this n1 that is equal to 1 and n2, 2, 3, etc. It is known as ultraviolet. UV. The spectral region is UV. The series is known as Lyman series. It can be shown in this spectral region. And the next one is known as Balmer. And n1 is equal to 2. It can be seen in visible region. Next one, Paschen. n1 equal to 3, n2, 4, 5, etc. It can be shown in infrared region. Then bracket. n1 equal to 4, n2 equal to 5, 6, etc. It's in the infrared region. Same. Okay, last three belongs to infrared region. Passion, bracket, and fund. John, can you tell me the names of different series obtained from this hydrogen?
Lyman, Balmer, Passion, Bracket, Fund.
Yes.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
can you move that eraser from the board?
Which one?
The eraser, can you move that eraser? I can't see the last.
Okay, okay. Sarah, can you please read this table?
Lyman series, Lyman, Balmer, Passion, Bracket, Fund.
You can read it horizontally. Okay.
Horizontal like this, like this.
Yeah, Lyman, then it's N1, 1, like that.
Okay. Lyman in series, N1 is 1, N2 is 2, 3, and spectral region is ultraviolet.
Yeah.
Balmer, N1 is 2, N2 is 3, 4, spectral region is visible. Passion, N1 is 3, N2 is 4, 5, and
4, 5,
spectral
etc. Okay? Yeah.
the dots are etc.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Spectral region is infrared. Bracket N1 is 4 and N2 5, 6, etc.
Yeah.
Spectral region is infrared.
Infrared.
Fund N1 is 5, N2 is 6, 7, etc. And spectral region is infrared.
Have you completed, children? Yes, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, this is the electron transitions in the hydrogen atomic spectrum. No need to look at these values, only this much is needed. Okay. This is the value of, that means these are the different energy levels, n equal to 1, n equal to 2, n equal to 3, n equal to 4, n equal to 5, n equal to 6, n equal to 7, like that, n equal to infinity. Okay. If the lines, they are moving to n equal to 1, it belongs to Lyman series. From different energy levels, they will jump to the ground state, n equal to 1, it is known as Lyman series. Okay. And if they are coming back to n equal to 2, that means second energy level, it is considered as Balmer series. Okay, Balmer series. Then if you are coming back to n equal to 3 from the excited state, it is known as Passion series. Okay, then coming back to n equal to 4, it is known as Bracket series. So it's also all depends upon this value of n1. Okay, if n1 equal to 1, that is Lyman series, n1 equal to 2, Balmer series. But the value of n2, it will be varied, because they can again back from different excited states, from infinity to n1 minus 1. Sorry, n1 plus 1. That's it. Okay, is this clear now? These are the different types of series, and they can be appear in different spectral region, depending upon the frequency of electromagnetic radiation. Lyman, it belongs to UV region, then Balmer, it is visible, then all three belongs to same infrared. Okay? Yes. I think this image in your
Can you
textbook
copy
itself.
this?
No need to copy now. It's in your textbook itself. Page number 46, figure 2.11. Is this clear? Yes. Then we can discuss Bohr's model of an atom in the next class. So that's about atomic spectrum. We have learned a lot of things about this atomic spectrum, right? There are two types of atomic spectrum there. It is known as absorption spectrum and emission spectrum. The study based on this absorption spectrum and emission spectrum, it is known as spectroscopy. Then the color with longest wavelength, largest wavelength, then shortest wavelength, then the line spectrum of hydrogen. Different series belongs to this line spectrum of region. Which are the different series in this line spectrum of hydrogen, Anjana? Anjana, yeah. Yes. I can't hear you. It's okay. Naureen, can you tell me?
Lyman, Balmer, Passion, Bracket, and Fund.
Fun series. Tom Sinton, can you tell me? What can we observe this Lyman series? In which spectral region?
Ultraviolet.
Yes. Then what about Balmer? Niranjan, Balmer?
Visible.
Visible one. Then Devika?
Yes, ma'am.
What about Passion?
Infrared.
Yeah. Alan Joshi, brackets. In which spectral region? Infrared. Then what about
Infrared.
Fund? John Jose.
Infrared.
Infrared. Then what about the formula for the spectral lines of visible region suggested by Balmer? Aditya Dev, can you tell me?
R is equal to 1 by n2 square minus 1 by
Is it
n.
R is equal to?
1 by lambda is equal to R into 1 by n square.
1 by n final square, n initial square minus 1 by n final square. Okay. So what is this R? Tom? R. Rydberg's constant. Okay, children, then we can continue the topic Bohr's model of an atom in the next class. Those who didn't send me the topics of seminar, please do send that. Okay. Okay, children, then just wait. Let me take your attendance. Okay, thank you all. See you in the next class. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.